Welcome to the OpenSense version 3 demo. My name is James and this is our team. Today we will be taking you through three major components, both software and hardware, of our platform. Let's start with how we tested the system. Every IC was soldered onto a breakout board so we could quickly build and verify the circuit on a breadboard.
This is the second prototype of our monochromator system, built using the finalized optical components including the selected concave mirrors and holographic diffraction grating. Light enters the system through the adjustable input slit at the front, where it is then collimated by the first curved mirror and reflected onto the diffraction grating. From there, it is reflected to the second mirror, which focuses the light onto the white card, which is where the photodiode would go. As shown in the demonstration, rotating the diffraction grating causes the focus spectrum to sweep across the focal point. By controlling this rotation with the servo motor, we can scan through different wavelengths and measure the intensity at each point, allowing the construction of a full optical spectrum.
In order to test our design, we hooked it up to the power supply to simulate the lithium batteries since we couldn't bring those into the lab. This is the board when plugged in straight to the power supply. Then we plug in the USB port, which would simulate the charging port. And as you can see, it switches to that power source, a consistent 4.8 volts. Even removing the power supply doesn't do anything. Then we unplug the power source, and as you can see, it goes straight back to using the power supply as its source. This shows how our design is capable of switching back and forth depending on, if it's plugged into the charger or if it's using the batteries.
And this code as a whole is just a prototype and has different sections that I've been working on, but for this demo's purpose, I'm just showing off the Wi-Fi capabilities and that it's actually taking data from a sensor and displaying it on the website. And you can see it found the sensor and now it's trying to set up the Wi-Fi, and certain things fail like the SD card because I don't have it hooked up right now, but again it's just a prototype. But now you can see the value of the sensor actually reading directly to the terminal, and now as well you can see we have the OpenSense Wi-Fi and we can connect to it, and it takes a little bit of time. But once we're connected to that, I can just open a browser and type this URL in or copy and paste it, and then it'll take us to our OpenSense website, which you cannot access without connecting to the ESP32's Wi-Fi. We're connected. I copy this, open a new browser, paste that in, and now you can see it's reading the value. The value is not changing because it's just room temperature. I don't have a heat gun or anything, but you can see the sample count is increasing.